Hey guys, I'm back with another review. Today, I'll be reviewing the 2018 DC Universe and HBO Max series, and this one is Titans. Yes, this is the first time that I'll be doing a review on a live-action show. I've recently watched some episodes of the show on Netflix, and what do I think about it? I was like, wow, did they brought the original Teen Titans back, and made the Titans act like superheroes again? It feels like this show was better than Teen Titans Go. The 2018 Titans are airing on TNT, and streaming on DC Universe, Netflix, and HBO Max. The series follows the young superheroes of the titular team as they combat evil and other perils. Disbanded when the story begins, the series sees the team return when the original and new members reform the Titans. The Titans fight crime throughout various locations, including Detroit, San Francisco, Gotham City, and Metropolis. The first members of the team to appear in the series are Batman's former vigilante partner Dick Grayson, Robin, Extraterrestrial Corey Anders, Starfire, Empath Rachel Roth, Raven, and shapeshifter Garfield Garlogan. Beast Boy. Dick is later revealed as one of the original Titans, alongside half-Amazon Donna Troy, Wonder Girl and crime-fighting duo Dawn Granger, Dove and Hank Hall. Hawk. After the Titans reform, the team is joined by Batman's new partner Jason Todd, Red Hood, Assassin Rose Wilson, Ravager, Superman's genetic clone Connor Kent, Superboy, and aspiring vigilante Tim Drake, who becomes the new Robin after Dick adopts the Nightwing identity. The writing for this show is mostly decent, as even though the first two seasons were a little bumpy but still had their moments, things do drag on at times, and the tone when the show started was overly dour and gritty. As the show progressed, the writing did start to improve as there were more interesting things going on. The tone started to lighten up but still had its dark moments. There are some solid arcs throughout the series even if a couple did fall flat. The drama is more intriguing, the action scenes are pretty solid, and there is some decent humor. The action scenes are pretty solid as even if they can get a bit too violent and bloody, they are still pretty well done as they do get pretty intense and suspenseful, such as the Titans taking on one of their villains and their accomplices or just a bunch of thugs, them rescuing people from danger and disasters, them getting into tight jams and getting out of them, and them evading certain death. The drama of the series is mostly pretty well handled, as even though there are some things about it that don't really work, the show being too moody at times, and there are some cheap deaths, there are still a fair amount of dramatic and heartfelt moments that are pretty decent, like the relationships and bonds that form between the Titans. Some of the deaths and some of the arcs are pretty solid and do have some nice resolutions. The production design of the show is pretty solid, as there is some nice value to it, like the sets and set pieces being very well built and they do have a pretty solid amount of detail. The actual filming locations featured are very well utilized. The costumes, makeup, and clothing are very well crafted, especially the different suits and outfits for each of the Titans and the villains, and the lighting is pretty solid. The special effects of the show may not be movie quality since this is a TV series, but as effects for a series go, they're pretty well crafted, like all the different powers and abilities for each of the heroes and villains, the fire and explosions, the destruction, the rain, the lightning, the enhanced backgrounds for certain locations, and so on. The characters of the show do take some time to get interesting, and they do have their weak moments, but overall they are decently likable and do have some good chemistry and dynamics, and growth and development, such as the straightforward Dick/Robin/Nightwing, the good-hearted Corey, Starfire, the demonic Rachel, Raven, the shape-shifting Gar, Beast Boy, the loner Jason, Red Hood, the strong-willed Donna, Wonder Girl, the tactical Dawn, Dove, the aggressive Hank, Hawk, the conflicted Connor, Superboy, the aspiring Tim, Robin, several of the supporting characters like Barbara, Rose, Ravager, Crypto, the Doom Patrol, Bruce, Jericho, Aqualad, Blackfire, Margarita, Jinx, and Bernard, and the villains, who are pretty solid and formidable, like the Deadly Slade, Deathstroke, the sinister Trigon, the deranged Jonathan Crane, their zealous brother Blood, the sadistic Nuclear Family, and some of the other villains like Dr. Light, Mercy Graves, Tony Zucco, Gizmo, and Lady Vic. The acting is pretty solid as the actors do deliver some pretty good performances, like Brenton Thwaites as Dick/Robin/Nightwing, Anna Diop as Corey, Starfire, Tegan Croft as Rachel, Raven, Ryan Potter as Gar, Beast Boy, Karen Waters as Jason, Red Hood, Connor Leslie as Donna, Wonder Girl, Minka Kelly as Dawn, Dove, Alan Richardson as Hank, Hawk, Joshua Orpin as Connor, Superboy, Jay Lycago as Dim, Robin, Esai Morales as Slade, Deathstroke, Joseph Morgan as Sebastian, Brother Blood, and more. The music is pretty solid as the score does sound pretty decent and is overall well composed, and it does manage to capture the show's dark, action-packed, and dramatic tone. And so, what is my verdict on this DC show? I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. While it does have its flaws and it can get too dark and moody, this is a decently well-crafted series. In terms of the Teen Titans shows, this one ranks directly in the middle. It's obviously not as good as the 2003 series, but it is better than Teen Titans Go!
Rick, move your head.